Hey everybody, so we're going to take another crack at recording the 11-week update. I know that in the live video I said that I had labs today, and as it turned out I did have an appointment with the OBRN, but it wasn't for labs, so I lucked out, no pokes today. I actually went ahead and did my pre-registration for the hospital where I'll be delivering and got all the paperwork from them about my birth plan and everything else along those lines. So that's good. They did do a weight and a blood pressure. Both were normal. My blood pressure was a little bit high for me, still in the normal zone, but I was really kind of terrified because I don't like blood draws or giving blood or needles or anything, which I know I need to get used to being pregnant, but it still definitely elevates my pulse and my blood pressure when it's going to be happening. Weight was good. My pre-pregnancy weight is listed as 131.4 in my records from my last general practitioner before we moved, and my weight today was 132.2, so I'm up a little bit, which is good. But I actually lost some weight in the very beginning. I lost a pound or two, so I think I dropped down to about 128. So I think my overall weight gain is actually closer to about 4 pounds, which is still normal, especially considering that, well, the holidays and traveling and eating out. So I don't feel too bad about that. We're still in the normal range. So it was a good day, and I'll have labs on Friday, and then my next doctor's appointment is actually on the 31st, so hopefully I'll have some more information for you guys then. Morning sickness, definitely starting to fade, starting to feel a lot better. Still get a little bit nauseous first thing in the morning, but once I eat breakfast that usually subsides. I only got sick enough to throw up a couple times. And honestly, it's when we were traveling, and I think a lot of it had to do with stress. I think that was kind of what finally pushed me over the edge. And also, I noticed that the times I did get sick, there was also quite a bit of altitude change. So it could have been a little bit of altitude sickness manifesting in that way. My exhaustion is also starting to fade, which again could just be travel and adjusting to a 3-hour difference in time zone, moving from West Coast to East Coast. So I think there was a lot of different factors being played on my body that have contributed to my being extremely sleepy. As well as sleeplessness, that's something that's just come up. I'm starting to get a little bit of a belly growing, which I'll show you guys at the end of the video. Not too big, but it's definitely uncomfortable to sleep on my stomach, and that's the way I usually slept. So I've been having a hard time getting comfortable at night, and I haven't been sleeping the best because of it. As far as food cravings and aversions, I'll start with the aversions. The biggest one for me has been coffee. The smell of coffee turns my stomach, and that was really unexpected because I love coffee. Even when we were TTC, I still drank 2-3 cups a day of decaffeinated coffee, so I never ever saw that one coming. Even just to go to Barnes & Noble and smell the cafe, I have a really hard time doing any book shopping. And it was my husband's birthday yesterday, and of course he wanted to book for his birthday, so I ended up going to Barnes & Noble, and needless to say I wasn't in there very long. The smell of our pet's dry food makes me sick. So my husband has been very nice and been doing feeding duties for me. And then this one's kind of funny, and it's not a food or anything, but on the way out here, just the way we were traveling, because we were traveling east, the sun mainly fell on the passenger side of the car, and that's where the dogs were sleeping because they were riding in my car. The cats rode with my husband. And I thought they smelled awful on the way out here. Just being in the car with them made me sick. So I decided that, I wasn't sure what was going on, but they were so smelly, they needed a bath, but I was confused because they just had one. My husband got in the car. He didn't smell anything weird. He said the dogs didn't smell bad, the car didn't smell bad. He didn't smell anything. Excuse me. Oof. Just had lunch not too long ago, so I'm sorry. So pretty much I guess I was the only one that could smell it, but thought they were awful. I'm just getting to where I can cuddle with them again and not be repulsed by my dogs. Cravings, turkey sandwiches. I could eat a turkey sandwich every day. When my morning sickness was at its worst and I was having the most nausea, chicken and dumplings were a big craving for me, just a comfort food. And then every morning I've been eating a mushroom, garlic, and olive omelet. It is fantastic. Love it. I've also been drinking a lot of chocolate milk. So that's been it for the cravings. Bloating and constipation has been an issue. Again, I think a lot of that has been related to travel. My diet changed while traveling and while visiting my family. Normally I have a very good, very clean diet and I'm very active, and my diet was not so great while visiting family and traveling here, and I was not as active as normal. And when you travel, it's also very hard to get all of the fluids that you need. So one of the biggest things that helped me out on the way out here with the constipation issue was actually aloe vera juice. They use it a lot in different cleanses and things like that, so it's a natural way to kind of help get things moving. It's not a laxative or anything else. It's completely natural, like eating fruit. It kind of has a weird aftertaste though, so I had to mix it with lemonade to kind of mask that, but it worked wonders for me. I have been having some heartburn and indigestion, and it's worse for me at bedtime. And I've tried everything. I drink enough water. I'm active after my meals. I, sit up, make sure I'm upright for 3 hours at least before going to bed and laying down, and none of it has worked. I'm still getting the heartburn. The only thing I found that helps is Bragg's apple cider vinegar. Like a tablespoon of that will help kill the heartburn, like within 2 minutes. It's fantastic, which is actually recommended to me by my husband's father. He used to have awful heartburn and took prescription medication, and he now just takes the apple cider vinegar every day and has been able to get off of his prescription meds. So it does work wonders, but make sure you get the Bragg apple cider vinegar if you do want to try it. It has the mud there, and that's what makes it work. I can't talk. I'm not exactly sure what the mother is, but it works, so I don't ask questions. And again, it's vinegar, so it didn't taste the best. I mixed it with orange juice to kind of help hide some of the bitter taste to it. But it's worked really, really well for me, and I highly recommend it. So far, I think that's about it. So I will show you guys my belly. I apologize for the lighting in this video. I know I'm really washed out, and I'll try and get something figured out so it's not quite so blah for the next one. Trying to figure out where it's best to film in this new house, so show you guys my belly. Here on the side, grown a little bit here. Still in my same clothes. Haven't had to really buy new clothes yet. On the front, on the other side, and this is with me sucking it in, so I definitely have a tiny little bump that's not going anywhere. So that's very exciting. I want to thank you guys for being patient and sticking with me and waiting those 6 weeks before I came back to film updates. And I'm looking forward to making my updates every week and sharing my journey with you. And I hope everyone's having a great day. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.